Hello, Aquarius. We are going to get into your January readings for 2025. Just clearing out any and all energies, entities, beings that's not serving you for your highest and greatest good, so that you are in divine alignment with benevolence and truth and righteous and perfect love and perfect trust for your highest and greatest good. And we give thanks in advance for all the messages that come through. I'm going to give it some time for people to come in as the notifications go out. I did get some crystals for you, and some herbs. So before I get into that, I just want to say thank you to your higher self, to my higher self, to our souls, the Most High, for aligning us in this space, in this time, for you to receive the divine messages that's in divine alignment for your highest and greatest good. Take the messages that resonate for you, as this is a general collective message for Aquarius. However, if there is a message that does not resonate with you, I ask you to sit in meditation with your higher self and with your guides to see if the message is for you, so that they can confirm and deliver to you any validations, confirmations, something tangible for you to be able to know that this message is for you, and that perhaps there's some resistance or ego, whatever the case may be. And if it's not for you, that the message just be removed out of your consciousness, out of your auric field, out of your energetic space, and that it is delivered to those that it is meant to be delivered to. So this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, but keep in mind that you don't have to necessarily be in those placements. Everyone has Aquarius in their chart somewhere. And so this can be your soul guiding you for the aspect that Aquarius is playing in your life, and that there is a message here for you. Nonetheless, we're going to get into it. We're going to start off with some very brief channeled message, and we're going to go with Ganesh, then we're going to go with Tarot, and we're going to go with Kali Ma. Kali's energy is very prominent at this time. It's very strong. And so she definitely wanted to come in for some guidance. And then I'm going to just pull some runes and dice to share. I'm not going to interpret those. That is for your subconscious mind to intuitively connect with and see what messages are for you. What I will do with the runes is give you some key words that are in alignment with that rune and what it may be, but I'm not going to interpret it for you. All right. And so to start off with, you were getting citrine, and you was getting fire quartz. Now, these are both quartz, and they serve different purposes. With fire quartz, it's a mixture of quartz with hematite in it. And so it has an appearance of blood or fire inside the crystal, inside the quartz. And so that may be of significance for you. Okay. As far as herbs are concerned, I was getting calendula, damiana, chamomile. Those were some herbs that was coming through. Mugwort was also coming through, but not as strong. The strongest one was calendula here for you, Aquarius. Twos are also very significant for you at this time. I feel like there is going to be like some sort of collaborations or like major connections. Even like twin flame energy was coming through for you. So take that how it resonates for you. I'm not going to go too deep into that unless it comes up in the reading for you. All right. So yeah, we're gonna get started right away. It's like the messages today are very straightforward. We already got one for Ganesh for Aquarius in the month of July. July may be significant. This is for January. In the month of January 2025 here. There was something also about balancing out fire and water, and you may be like really frustrated at this time also. But there's gonna be like lots of financial shifts that's gonna be going good for you as well. Here is kind of what I was picking up. One more card for Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising for the month of January. Oh, that card wants to come out, but it didn't. Let's see here. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising for January. One more card. There is a divine protection energy that's surrounding you at this time, Aquarius. Some of you Aquarius may be feeling under the weather right now too. I do feel like that's like a Kundalini activation or DNA activations going on here for you. There was a big emphasis on, oh yeah, mullion was another thing, yeah, for breathing. Yeah. So in the bottom of the deck, you have Be Candid with the number 25 and the Vahistara throat chakra. Okay. So the first card that came through was 22, Harmony. I told y'all kept getting twos. Like I literally was just seeing a flood of twos. So the sacral is also important. You may be in a very creative space, very sensual, very sexual. If you are feeling under the weather, again, this could be certain activations, but a lot of creativity and even abundance, right? In a creative space, you are birthing something new. I'm literally getting like some of you that are feeling under the weather. This can be like quote unquote labor pains or contractions of you birthing something new. You may have let go of some sort of like relationships, karmic connections or something like that, and you are aligning with a healthy sacral creative space, and so you needed to purge that to birth this new experience, this venture. Now, for some of you, this is like a literal birth, right? Maybe you're about to give birth to a child. But for a lot of you, what I was feeling was more birthing a new experience with like your finances, birthing a new experience with like career, just like tasks in general here. Reds, orange, yellows may be significant. And you have Harmony again with the number 22, the master number 22. This could be a date. This could be your life path. But this is about the build. So you have 22. You have 33. Also another master number here with guidance here. With Ganesh and the Tripudias. And you have divine support with 48. Okay, Aquarius, what I'm getting with this energy here, I feel like you're really tapping into an erotic, ecstatic, sensual space here. And so even if you're feeling under the weather, that's not going to be long term. It's something short lived. But overall, you have a lot of good energy that I'm feeling that is supporting you at this time during certain changes, right? You may be going through certain changes when it comes down to like children. This could be certain changes with your eating habits, with your womb space, whether like women specifically with womb space. But even if you are a man, what I'm getting with this creative endeavors here is maybe you let go of certain like addictions or energies that wasn't serving you, and there may be a lot that's going on around you, but you're really focused on your goals. You're focused on your divine guidance. That's your focus on your well-being here is what I'm getting. There's a lot of emotions that's coming up, which is why you may be feeling a little bit frustrated. You may be feeling a lot of emotions at this time. Your intuition is going to be loud. Clairsentience is going to be super prominent to you at this time. So going into your feelings here. If you are purging any sort of like addictions or sickness or whatever the case may be in that purge state, know that you are divinely protected. And I felt divine protection actually in the like just tapping into your energy here. And there is a lot of support here. So if there's something with like finances, it's like money may be coming in unexpectedly for you and you're like, oh, okay, but it's because of all, if you having money coming in unexpectedly is because of all the hard work that you have already put in, right? If not, you might find yourself like getting a lot of ideas to create multiple streams of income, right? And so it doesn't feel like super hyper active, but it feels super creative. It feels super fluid, going with the flow, and flexible with your schedule, with your energy, but very much like your prayers are being heard here. Your manifestation and magnetism is super high at this time. Let's see here. What other, we're going to go into the tarot. Excuse me. I don't know why when I was getting into your energy, I got super nauseous. Like I did get very nauseous. It's very likely I'm probably tapping into a collective of you that may be pregnant or something. But I was getting very nauseous energies here. But and water, a lot of water. But that's why they were saying something about balancing water. I was going to say water and air, but water and fire with your breath also. So let's see here what, let me see here. What was that? 48? Yeah, 48. See here. What messages are we getting? I'm pulling from the tarot now. What messages do we have for Aquarius for the month of January? That was quick. All right, let's get one more card here. Yeah. All right. So in the bottom of the deck, you have the 7 of this. And I tell you, pure fertility energy you are in. All right. You may have planted some seeds, and you may be seeing some of the fruition of your garden, of what it is that you're planted, but the harvest is not complete yet. You're about to reap the rewards of your harvest, right? There's still a little bit of work coming in, but there's a lot of success here. You may be feeling exhausted or overwhelmed as well from all the work that you put in, which is why Spirit is like, it's not about overworking or over consuming yourself, overindulging yourself. Some of you may be changing some of the stuff that you eat, like you're getting very specific cravings that's connected to the womb space, that's connected to your sacral energy. Fruits may even be significant. You know, maybe you're either detoxing or you're just craving, you know, your body's asking you for more electrolytes even. Watermelons. Very fertile, very seedy here. Divine mother energy. And this could also be hormonal changes. Maybe you're going through massive hormonal shifts at this time. 7 could be very significant because you do have another 7 that came out here. But we're going to go to the Daughter of Swords here. This was the first card that came out in the tarot. Then you have the Nine of Swords. So a lot of swords here. In fact, you got all swords that came out for you. The Nine of Swords. And the Seven of Swords. Yeah, I feel like y'all are going through a massive purge, a massive shift. Maybe there was a lot of chaos around you, or through, if this is someone that released a lot of addictions, or you had people around you that was dealing with addictions, um, words of power, words of affirmation, and really getting into the mind space of being like, words are very important with the throat chakra here, and the breath work, doing a lot of breathing. There's a lot of promise of the future here that's happening for you. And even the chaos and everything that's around you, there's a lot of divine support and guidance that's happening to bring harmony into your life here. They're saying like, you can do this. This is okay. Maybe there's like fears of relapsing or something like that, but because there's a lot of overthinking, a lot of anxiety, and that could be why I was feeling nauseous here. And again, for some of you, this is a massive shift in your hormones. If that's the case, this is the time for a lot of deep self-reflection as well. That's what I'm getting with the Seven of Swords. Once upon a time, you could have been surrounded by so much chaos and people that was just like robbing you of your energy, and you didn't have boundaries up, or you didn't have healthy discernment, healthy boundaries. You didn't know how to keep the right people in and the wrong people out of your energy. And so there was a lot of like energy vampires in your space, right? And that was because, maybe again, your environment, who you was hanging out with, and the people that you were associating yourself with. Nonetheless, here, this is your opportunity to do some real deep inner self-reflection at this time, because if there's any trust issues, if there's any doubts, if there's anything that you're coming in that is challenging your abundance flow, this is for you to give yourself the opportunity to shift your mindset. All right. You may have been attracting these people because you're super fertile, because your magnetism is amplified. You could be very much an empath, and you didn't know how to have those boundaries when it comes down to the people around you. And it could even be that like you really didn't even like some of those people, but when they liked you, they very much wanted to be around your energy and stuff like that. And you were feeling their feelings as if it was your own feelings. There was a need for you to get back into a space of sovereignty. So, this time period, you could be really focusing on recalibrating your energy and really getting into your bag, really getting into a space of focusing on your creativity. So painting meditations, poetry, music, dancing, ecstatic dance may be a great way for you to clear your energy, practicing shielding with your aura here, with your breath. Shielding your aura with your breath here. But there's, again, this is a lot of like mindset shifts. I know I was just going to do these 3 cards, but I'm really feeling guided to pull a little bit more. Can you tell me more about the Daughter of Swords here? Thank you. I'm going to keep that card out. Oh, that wasn't even it. Yeah. And the Tower in reverse and the Lover's card here. You may have been contemplating bringing like an ex-lover into your life, something that didn't really work out. There was a lot of fantasy in it. There was a lot of, you giving excuses for someone who wasn't equally yoked to you. You giving excuses to the relationships, the people around you, the collaborations, the connections with the Lovers card here. You have the Lovers and the Tower card in reverse, right? These are two major arcanas. I was getting like twin flame energy earlier in this. So it could even be that you were connecting with a karmic and y'all had a strong telepathy amongst each other. Y'all had a very strong sexual energy connection. And you were feeling like, oh, this could be my twin flame. And every time there was chaos, there was mayhem, there was all these issues, you were like, oh, that's the twin flame journey. And there was a lot of misconception in your mindset, is what I'm hearing from Spirit, of how like the way that you view twin flames and what twin flames actually are wasn't in true divine alignment. There was like a deception that was happening here. Like you were giving yourself a false narrative so that it can fit the storyline in your head of all the chaos and the ruckus and the mayhem that was going on with this connection here. Wasn't built on a solid foundation. That's why the Tower was breaking down and this person was removed, or Spirit's been trying to remove, like divinely intervene and removing this energy, this collab, whether it's a lover, an actual lover, or a business partner. There was some sort of relationship, a connection that you had with other people external from you that it was actually affecting your finances. It was affecting your magnetism. It was affecting your beauty. It was affecting your pleasure. It was affecting your mental health, your mental wellness, right? In the bottom of the deck, you have the Hermit card here. So that's that deep reflection, the crone energy, right? Going within, taking time to like pause and isolate and truly magnetically connect with the love of your life, right? The love of your life first being yourself with your soul, and then magnetically attracting an external love of your life that is in divine alignment with your highest and greatest good. I feel like Spirit has someone, if you're single, Spirit has someone aligned for you, but you have to first clear this energy out and do this purging energy. So January, this could be why you're not feeling good. There's some withdrawals, right? There's some like grief. This is the exhaustion, right? Like this connection is really draining you of your resources and connections. And Spirit is like, you can no longer even blame them for being an energy vampire or a thief of joy to you when you are allowing them in your life. They constantly, what I'm getting is your guides are constantly showing you and moving this energy out of your path, but you keep letting them in. Here's kind of what I'm getting. If this is not a physical person, which I do feel for some of you it is, right? But for others of you, this is actually like, your mental health. So there's going to be a big emphasis on maybe doing a gratitude journal, doing some shadow work, doing some womb healing, maybe doing some cord cuttings with past lovers, a yoni steam even. Right? If it's connected with a lover. This could also be like business investments or something like that. Like maybe you were wanting to, you had a divine plan that source gave to you this idea, and you're like, I know I can multiply this, like, and it can grow very beautifully. And you're like curious and wondering like why. I see it growing, but it's not growing to its greatest potential. And maybe it's because of the ways of the world, or maybe it's because of again, you're giving excuses to the external stuff, but because there's an internal, they're spiritually, they're not giving you this full blessing until you remove that energy out, Aquarius, because, it's like they want to give you this blessing, but this energy is just going to keep taking and draining from you and crossing your boundaries and feeding off of this stuff. Like, they're not who you think they are. All right, this could be friendships or a business partner, or they're saying, yeah, I'll help you invest in that, but maybe they don't really have the financial means or something, or they're feeding you a good game. Like, it's very psychological is what I'm getting here. There's a lot of psychological foreplay that stimulates your sensual energy, and it feels spicy and attractive and good, but it's not a equally yoked partnership or collaboration or business partnership here. You have the energy and the resources and the divine support for this investment to multiply fruitfully. However, this other individual does not. And there's something about either doing this on your own and putting the work, or taking a moment to really mind where you're putting your investments to. What are you investing your time, your money, your energy to? Who are you investing this into? They're saying this is not about over splurging or spending your money at this time. This is about making conscious investments in your life at this time. And it starts with the energetic within, and then doing it outward. So I would say get more information in the month of January, whether it's stocks or it's a business plan or something. Yeah. You have the Two of Pentacles there behind in the bottom of the deck. And then you have right behind that the Empress in reverse and Death. So, and then the Star card right after that. So yes, Spirit is very, very, very much giving you divine interventions here. Spirit is very much giving you the guidance and helping you navigate into healthy, meaningful connections. Spirit is guiding you into the direction of where your financial resources. So this could be perhaps applying for a loan, or maybe you applied for a loan and things didn't go out right or something, and there's something about getting like forgiveness, loan forgiveness, or I'm not sure what's that called, something about like financial forgiveness or something like that here. Some of you, this could be like fixing your credit or just making a shift when it comes down to being the wiser with your finances and your investments here. So it's very straightforward here. I may be talking to a big collective of you. I may just be talking to one person. I'm just a messenger, right? Even if you are in a relationship, maybe you're just feeling that call to put in the work within yourself. Take time to be the hermit and nurture yourself in that way. And again, deep reflections, internal reflections, cleaning your mirrors, right? Allowing your inner world to be that of a stable foundation here. You may have had a lot of conflict or issues in the workplace, and having a career divine intervention to change your career. And again, twos are very, very, very important for you. 2s and 7s here. You may have had your energy very scattered into multiple places, like thinking that you needed to have a double life or multiple streams of income. And while I do think that is a healthy thing to have multiple streams of income in different ways for different people, This energy is like, no, you were scattered. You were scattering your energy. And it was time to call back your power, time to call back your energy and put in the work. See, the financial and the results and the fruitfulness, the harvest is coming for you once you put in that inner work and you release that energy. So we're going to go into Kali's energy right away. So let's see here, Spirit. What energy? Thank you. I kept seeing this card when I was shuffling for y'all. Krishnu with the number 41. I really do feel like this is about connecting with the inner serpents within, with your kundalini, maybe doing like breath of fire. If you are pregnant, please do not do that. Really be mindful. But if you're not, breath work can be very significant to you, to clearing your energy, doing the breath of fire to amplify your chi energy here, and connecting with your helix. I'm hearing your DNA and your RNA even, but the twin flame within thyself. And Christ consciousness, raising your vibration from the lower chakras to the higher chakras here. You may have been operating from lower chakra frequencies only. Even though you have like all this divine wisdom that's coming in, because your higher chakras are naturally activated. Even though they're activated, it's almost like you're not really tapping into them or utilizing them in the ways that will be most beneficial for you or to you, because you've been distracted and operating from the lower. So I'm going to read this out of the deck, and this is number 41 here. So this could be healing masculine energies in your lineage here. The masculine energy within yourself. Maybe you've been hyper masculine at this time. And it's time to like balance that out. But there's something about twin flames. So you could be, it is very possible that you do have a twin flame. They're saying for you to focus on you, and you will naturally align with your true twin flame once you let go of the false twin flame, once you let go of the false narratives and concepts you have about love, once you let go of your trauma bonds and connections that is keeping you in a certain lower frequency or cycle here. All right, so I'm going to read this energy. There is spiritual intelligence within your soul. It is the genius of becoming, of ripening from potential into glorious manifestation. Intimate communion with your own heart will reveal what it is you truly yearn for and set the process in motion for that yearning to be satisfied. The holy fire of Kali, and she is within your soul. Follow the yearning. Seek the light. Let yourself burn bright for what inspires you, and you shall see the path to fruition clearly before you. Believe in what is meant to be. The name Krishnu translates as you are fire. Agni is the two-headed deity of fire and a potent symbol of supernatural power. On the physical level, fire generates light and heat to cook food, thereby representing both transformation and nourishment of the life force. The inner digestive fires that metabolizes food and allows us to gain nutrients represents the inner nourishment of fire and symbolizes the soul's need to digest our life's experience for spiritual growth. Fire can create purification and for regeneration, such as that seen in the forest after it simultaneously burns away old growth and stimulates new seeds. In that sense, it is also the power of ripening, of bringing something from an idea or potential into fruition and fulfillment of innate purpose. On a spiritual level, fire attracts the soul, helping it find its way through the darkness towards warmth and light. The life-enhancing and alchemical, properties of fire transform physical materials as well as the subtle body of the soul. The appearance of Krishna in a reading indicates the tremendous potential for personal transformation and spiritual growth. You may feel like you are struggling, but your soul is actually gaining strength. What you may desire may seem so far beyond your current reach, yet the oracle indicates your innate potential for tremendous accomplishments. The Hindu text says that Agni exists not only as fire, but as lightning and the sun itself. Lightning is a symbol for sudden illumination that emerges unexpectedly, often in the midst of a tremendous psychological or emotional storm. In that sense, Agni is the power to see with clarity. Such a powerful and searing insight can be intense enough to uproot a stubborn psychological pattern permanently. This is one reason why Kali is known as the first of the 7 tongues of Agni, the divine fire. The jolt of her uprising wisdom, the severity of her suddenly bestowed clarity can burn down the house we have built. We can no longer sustain a comfortable delusion. We must become honest with ourselves or change our approach to a situation based on the new information available. There is a temporary loss to gain greater freedom to grow on all levels. As the sun, Agni represents the light that ends the darkness. Yet Kali, the divine mother of dark grace, is the first of the tongues of divine fire. This is the key to Kali's mysteries. It differentiates her from the concept of darkness as an evil or obstructive force against our spiritual awakening. Kali leads us into darkness to free us, not to impede our progress. She destroys in order to create, not to annihilate. In that sense, her divine darkness is light. This is the mystery of Kali, and why we can trust her so implicitly, understanding that sometimes it is only in moving through the darker times that we become aware of what is needed to live with more light. As a tongue of fire, Kali Krishna consumes all offerings. She is the divine capacity to receive our prayers, our pains, our craziness, and our graceful heroism. She receives it all. She not only receives it, but as fire, she transforms the offering so it can nourish, heal, vitalize, and purify the soul. This is divine feminine alchemy. Kali is the divine alchemist, and because she is a tantric goddess, if we offer her even our most broken and messed up selves with a sense of reverence and humility, she will accept the offering and manifest grace from it. There is a deeper purpose of making an offering there is a deeper purpose to making an offering. The opening up of a channel between ourselves and the divine. The divine doesn't need to be called into love or wanting to help us. It is the human that needs help dragging the mind away from a fixation on what is wrong into the openness and presence that allows for divine grace to flow and for us to receive it. While the offering appears to be about what we are giving, it is enabling the capacity to receive. It may seem like offerings are tokenistic, but a true offering is hard to give. It is hard because it requires that we shift our presence, our state of mind and being. The more we do this, the greater the offering. It matters less what the form of our offering is, but more how it affects us internally. The Oracle of Krishna brings the message that whatever you need and desire, you can have. However, you must be prepared to enter into the sacred fire to make the appropriate offering. When we choose to make the supreme offering of ourselves to Kali, we fully receive and thus activate the flow of grace in our lives for the spiritual benefit of all. The oracle asks you to shift from focusing on what isn't working to immersion into the Divine Mother's heart. All can be resolved and shall manifest according to her loving grace. The invocation ritual. When you are ready, say the following prayer. Kali Ma, tongue of divine fire. Agni, Lord of light and fire. Please accept my humble offering as I surrender my attachments and offer my innermost being to the sacred fires of divine love and wisdom. I ask for your cleansing, healing, protection, and fully actualized divine transformation. May every aspect of my being become what is divinely intended to be. Through your grace and for the spiritual benefit of all beings. Jama Kali. Imagine, feel, intend, or visualize that there is a divine fire before you. This fire is sacred, cleansing, protective, and renewing. You can pass through the flames, and each time you do so, whatever you are willing to release, to offer up, is received. It is your choice as to what that shall be and how many times you pass through the flames. It is an intimate act of relationship between you and the divine. You may see Kali dancing in the flames. Intend to let go, to bring your focus into making an offering. It all happens in the heart. You don't need to overthink it. When you are ready, ground yourself in the present moment. You may notice that you are not as you were, even if you cannot actually clearly articulate why or how that is so. Place your hand in prayer and bow your head. You have completed your ritual. Oh, Aquarius, you are going through a massive shift of purging during the month of January, and you are strong enough to create this mindset shift. You are strong enough. The divine has so many gifts it wants to offer you, and I trust that you'll be able to release whatever it is that you need to release that is holding you hostage, holding you back. And it's all in the mind, that psychological warfare within, right? So we're going to go into the subconscious message of the ruin right now. See what ruin wants to come out and speak for you. Or speak to you, let me say that. You had a few that wanted to come out, but La Gaz and Gaz, that's with ice. Yeah, right here. Perfect. So it looks like this here. La Gaz. This is connected to psychic abilities, water, river, intuition, flow, emotions, spiritual counseling, life, and magic. Primordial waters. Increasing your magical abilities will help you to look into the past and the future. Sharpens and enhances the intuitive perception. Helps to establish contact with the subconscious. Eliminates complexities and fears. Returns lost peace of mind. Assists in the studies of secret sciences. Ends quarrel and strife. Enhances healing abilities, and stabilizes emotionally or mentally unfavorable situations. So again, I'm not going to interpret this. Those are the key words. This is for you to meditate on this ruin here, perhaps work with it. Y'all really truly do have divine support here by your side to help you clear through any obsessions, any addictions. There's just so much that wants to come through for you. You have to let go of the imposter syndrome. You have to let go of the fantasy or the narrative that you've been telling yourself. You have to let go of the pain body that says you can't heal. You have to let go of that and make this shift. And I literally felt citrine and fire quartz, right? And I was getting a lot of fire and water, and literally, and then the lungs, right? So air, fire, water, and air, and then grounding into that so that you can bring stability into your physical. Okay, so Taurus may be significant to you. The sun may be significant to you. Maybe sun gazing. Oh, I'm not supposed to interpret any of this. Neptune may be significant to you. Cancer may be significant to you. The number 5 may be significant to you. Three may be significant to you. 3 or even 33 could be significant to you. We did talk about DNA upgrades, Kundalini rising. We have 33 vertebrae. 10 may be significant to you. Sorry. What magical spark. Daydream about a pilgrimage you might enjoy taking. I feel like the daydream about the pilgrimage is to allow yourself to go into that deeper pilgrimage within yourself and let the divine bring that light into the dark spaces for your soul's awakening of your soul's purpose, and bring the light into the spaces where your dreams can actually come true here. All right, Aquarius. That is all I have for you. I just want to say thank you for trusting me to be a divine catalyst, to be the messenger that serves your highest and greatest good. And I wish you the best of luck. If you do need to reach out to anyone, please feel free to DM me, message me, and perhaps we can guide you to the divine supports and resources that are ready and available for you. If you are going through some sort of like addictions and looking for a sponsor or something like that, feel free to reach out. Myself and others can definitely tap in with you and help assist you during this journey. We are rooting for you. We know that you can do it. Your life will transform in such a beautiful, magical way that even your greatest form of imagination can't even comprehend what that really looks like for you just yet. But sobriety is a beautiful investment in your life at this time, and it's just going to bring you greater blessings. So I thank you, I honor you, I love you, and until next time, peace, love, and wholeness.